Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Alive and All. This is Becca, co-founder, co-creator of Alive and All. So we are in our 2018 Armor series. For those of you who are new to Alive and All, or maybe this is your first video, the Armor series is a series that was rolled out a little bit over a year ago when we very first started Alive and All. And it is basically how to be spiritually armed in our everyday walk as we leave our homes and what we do. Even if we stay home, we still have to be spiritually armed. So in the book of Ephesians, it talks about the armor. And the series has basically been given to me, I'm going to say. I don't know how else to explain it. Because when these things start to come together, this isn't Becca going, oh, let's place this, this, and this here. This is trial and error, which I'll be honest, I'm just admitting, of me using my helmet, me using my breastplate, me using my belt, me using my shield. So when I share this with you, I've invested in it, and it has value to me. So when I tell you guys about it, my hope is that because I know the value it's had for me, that you can then take it and look at it and apply it to your everyday life. I don't even care if you're not a believer. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't care your religious background. I don't care none of it. My faith is big enough that if you can just apply some of these principles to your everyday life and help your internal well-being, if it's just maybe a little bit of help with the helmet or your breastplate or your belt, whatever it is that you need, my faith is big enough that these videos land to people at the right time, that then God does the rest. I don't have to worry about where you're from, where you come. I don't care about any of those things. What I care about is the fact that I know there's value here because it's helped me heal. So if I know it's helped me heal, I guarantee there's people out there it's going to help heal too. You know, I sometimes don't understand why I go on the little rants that I do, but we're just going to roll with them. Maybe I just like to hear myself talk. I don't know. Anyways, so we're in the 2018 Armor series. The armor, our spiritual armor, is our helmet, how we look at things, our breastplate, which allows us to feel things, even the hard things, but to feel them and release them. Our belt is, how does something resonate for your belly? Does it feel good? Does it feel yucky? When you're thinking about something and you've processed it, you've gone through your breastplate and you're at your belt, are you getting red flags? If you're getting red flags at your belt, then you need to go back up to your helmet, and there's a reason why, right? So then we got to dig in again and send it back through the conveyor belt. So that's your belt. Next is your shield, right? This is just your spiritual armor. So in the morning, when I get ready for my day, I go through my helmet. I put my helmet on. Lord, let me help, let me see things through the eyes of you and not let negativity enter my day. Something happens, I think about it. I let myself feel about it. How does it resonate in my belly? Did I walk into it guarded with my shield? Was I open to it and receptive? Was I ready for it and actually put my shield down and walked towards it and accepted it? Right? That's our shield. That's what our shield is for. Our moral compass, which is our Bible. What is feeding our moral compass? If we're feeding something nasty to our moral compass, it's not going to matter how we're using our shield, how it's resonating in our belly, because what we're feeding our compass has already got our mind and our belly off kilter, right? So what is feeding our moral compass and what should be feeding our moral compass? That is, so the sword, right? Sword. And then our boots. Our boots is, once all this stuff is aligned, we get to walk spiritually armed in our day and process things and start to succeed and take back some of the things that we're losing every single day. As this 2018 series it's a much more in-depth dive. The things that have started to be revealed to me are truly beautiful. And one of those things was writing this series into a book. So I've started that process, and I'm very blessed to have the opportunity that even this information is coming to me the way that it's coming to me, and to be able to share it not only just with you guys, but then to put it on paper and have the possibility of other people picking it up and reading it and them getting healing, right? Love-based healing for their owies is beautiful. So I'm sharing this because when we talk, when we're in that helmet mode, we've talked about some of the strategies. We've talked about our sinful nature. We talked about the power, our mind, or the power, right, that can happen, that our mind battles with. Those sinful natures have power behind them, be it an addiction. So we're just going to use this as an example. The strategy, right, is maybe you're a recovering alcoholic, and in your new job, there's a lot of after hours drinking. So now the strategy, the devil has put in a new strategy. Well, you're succeeding at this new job and you've done really good staying sober, so you're not worried about this. However, this strategy, it's, you want to climb that ladder and you want to go places. So you start going to these after hour meetings, and over time, that strategy gets, you're just used to it now, right? So, but your old sinful nature still's craving that. Okay? Devil knows this. Devil's put the strategy there. You've done great. And I'm not saying this is for everyone. I'm just saying this is an example. After time, your sinful nature could take over. If you're not prepared, then you start drinking and you start going down the rabbit hole, which is back to the power, the drinking, right? The drinking. The strategy was getting you there. That was the devil's. He figured it out how to get you there because you'd been doing so good. The sinful nature was still there. Ourselves are the ones that battle within it and have the strength to see it for what it is or to walk away from it. I'm not sure why I used that one, but someone needed it. So just know that and hold on to it. Maybe there's a strategy that's going on and you think right now that you can handle it, and good for you. I'm proud of you for doing that. Just know and be aware of it. Be ahead of it. Continue to pray about it. Continue to pray for your strength. God is with you and He's going to bless you. Stick to the course, right? Okay, so today's verse is Romans 8:12. And it says, "Dear brothers and sisters, you have no obligation to do what your sinful nature urges you to do." Correct. We have an option. So just like this example I gave you, you have an option. Okay, if one of those options is, I can actually say yes to start going to these events, these after work events where there's drinking. However, I can go in being honest and transparent with those people, going, you know what? I'm actually in recovery. I'm at a good place. However, I do want to spend time with you. I just want other ones to know, because it's going to help your accountability. Doesn't make you weak, doesn't make people think that any less of you. It actually is a very strong, admirable trait. And it's okay to be honest about those things. It's okay for us to be transparent about the things that we struggle with. Okay, Romans 8:12 is the verse this week. So I love you guys. And remember, you have no obligation over that sinful nature. Your strategy is from the devil, right? Strategy comes from the devil. Sinful nature, there's a power over it, but you control all of it. You have the choice over that sinful nature. I love you guys, and we will talk to you soon.